All right, so it is recording now. So do you want to go ahead and share your screen?
Okay. I don't have a video.
Hmm?
I don't have a video myself.
Oh no, you don't
But
need a video. Just there's a green share button where you can share your screen.
okay, is this on?
Um,
Uh, can you see my screen right now? Not
um,
yet.
let's see. Nope, not yet.
The green button.
Yeah, it should say share.
What does it say on the green button?
Share.
Share.
Mhm.
I think I saw that one earlier. Share screen. Okay.
Got
Sign in.
it. No, you can close out of that box.
That's okay now.
Yeah, you can close that.
Okay.
All right. So what did you need help with today?
On this one here, this is the one I'm having problems with. Before Thanksgiving, I think I didn't open it's my for 2 weeks, and then when I come back to open it, I think there was maybe an update.
Hmm. Yeah, they changed everything.
Oh yeah. So when I tried to do single listing, and this active workforce won't go away like this one here. So this was kind of familiar to me, and I went to YouTube to that guy. He was doing the lecture. I mean, I was watching the YouTube, but he clicked it, but still I wasn't able to do the listing.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what you didn't. Did you go through the tutorials and set everything up?
Uh, no, I just watch. I didn't do any setup. I just watched the one video YouTube, and that's it. I was get tired, and then
You get tired.
it's kind of struggle for me. I don't know which one to watch, and then I can't watch all of those because I'm not sure if that's the one or well.
Okay.
My particular thing is this one here. This one won't go away
Yeah,
until
because it's not
unless
set up. It was not. It's not gonna go away until you set it up. So, let me. I'll request remote control and I'll quickly go through and explain things for you. Um, so right now it's telling you to choose the workspace because you haven't chosen one yet. So I'm just gonna click close here and we're gonna create a workspace. We're gonna create tab. In SKU Fetch. Now, this it didn't used to be this way, but there was a lot of changes. Like everything has to be reset up, so it's not just one video that you would have to go through. It's all of them.
so
um,
do we do another setup again?
yeah, we gotta set everything up again.
Oh, that's
Um,
why.
so because it's all different, even the listing process is a little bit different. So everything that we did the last time,
Oh,
it's
really?
all changed. um, Okay, so the first thing you want to do is create a workspace. A workspace is like a box and it holds your settings. You can have more than one workspace and switch between workspaces if you want to. For example, if I list on eBay and I list on Bonanza, let's say, then I might have a workspace for eBay where I have my own settings in eBay, and I might have a workspace for Bonanza where I have a different set of settings for Bonanza. Um, so For right now, I guess you'll only need one workspace.
which is Amazon.
Are you
I mean,
listing? You're listing on eBay, right?
on eBay from one supplier only from
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Amazon.
So I'm just gonna put eBay US workspace. Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
and hit create. All right. So now it's created. You just click here and hit save. Okay. Now you'll see that there are workspace settings here in the item list. Before they weren't there because there was no workspace.
There
If
wasn't that before, isn't it?
no, we didn't have that before.
Because what I was familiar with this is this one here,
Hmm?
single bus and this workspace setting that wasn't there before.
Yeah, everything's changed. Your batch and quick lister settings have moved over to Wise Lister. Like so, half of the settings are in SKU Fetch, half are in Wise Lister now. So the reason is they separated the function of SKU Fetch from the function of Wise Lister. Wise Lister lists to your marketplace. It could be eBay, could be Bonanza. Soon it will be Amazon also. Your SKU Fetch just pulls your supplier information and allows you to edit it. That's all it does. So you connect SKU Fetch to a listing tool. It can be connected to Wise Lister or you can use different other listers. But I'll go ahead and finish this. So, all right, so we got that saved. So now we're going to go through here and configure the settings. So the first one is templates. So you'll go through and figure out if you want just plain words, or do you want to use a template. So you would click choose a template, and they have these different options. So I'm not sure what you like.
Maybe
Um,
for now just a simple one, so it won't
this
confuse.
one,
Is that a simple one?
yeah, that's just plain. It's just going to be text and one
Oh,
picture. No.
I have to choose one of this. Huh?
Yeah, you can choose the plain one if you want. It'll be plain, or we can just choose something like this.
Okay.
No logo. So I'm just gonna choose this one with no logo and then hit save. And you'll see what that looks like. So can I expand this?
What's that?
Can I make this window bigger? Is that okay?
That's good. Yeah.
All right, so you see what this looks like.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Now here, you would have to put in certain things. Your eBay item, sorry, your eBay username. So if you want to put your eBay username here,
It's the yeah. Is that how you spell right? Morning shopper.
morning shopper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shopper is double P.
Yeah. And then you put your company name here. So we can put morning shopper. And you can come back later if you need to change any of these words in the disclaimers and stuff. You can change.
Okay.
Save. And okay, so now we're going to go on to price settings. Now you have your SKU grid open. So I'm going to go here and look at your default formula in SKU grid.
But excuse me. But when I do to add more listing,
Mhm.
I still do the same process, going to fetch and single add listing. Am I right?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you well.
If I if I'm going to add a listing,
Mhm.
would I do the same like what I did before?
Like change the formula and stuff,
No, not the formula, but
the whole
like
process.
I go to Lester and then add a listing.
Yeah, it's the same, but it's different. So, if we get through this, and I can hurry and show you that
All right.
also. But there's videos on how to list different types of listings. All of that is there too. So in case you need it, it's there. I just wanted to get these numbers,
Okay.
so I know what to put in your formula. So they have two different types of formula wizards. There's an easy price wizard and advanced. If you want to, have the same values here, you would have to switch over to advanced. And now we're going to enter these values. So we got 8, 10, 0, 3, 2.9, and I think the rest was fine. Yeah.
How many percent, Amisha, did I add for my profit? Is the
10.
10%?
Mm-hmm.
Would that be a standard one, or I could go higher?
You can do whatever you want.
Because
Yeah, this
I
depends on the
noticed
person.
I noticed that when checking at the eBay, well, maybe I could discuss that later because my price is different. Yeah, my when I put that SKU grid, when I put that to listing, the price is not adjusted when that one is populated in template. In eBay.
Are you using the Chrome extension? Are you using ecom syndicator? Hosted? Any of that sound familiar?
No, not that one. I didn't use that one, and I'm not familiar with those.
Oh gosh, yeah. Well, then your items aren't getting updated because SKUGrid is not connected directly to eBay anymore.
Oh, I see.
So, like, there's a link right here. I'm gonna close out. There's a link in your marketplace settings that tells you not sure which method of eBay repricing to use. Explore your options here, and if you click that link, it gives you the different options on how to make sure your items get updated. There's like 4 choices. So if you're not using the SKU Chrome extension at least or
Yeah.
anything, or I don't know if you're downloading a file exchange CSV and uploading to eBay, but if you're not doing one of these things, then your items are not getting updated.
Oh, really? I'm not familiar with those Chrome extension. That's what
Yeah,
I've been hearing, but I tried to, but I'm not familiar with those.
yeah. Well, you got to get familiar. The information is there. You just got to get familiar. So it's right here. Click that, and that pulls that up. And then each of these has more information. So if you were interested in learning about the Chrome extension, you would click here. And that would open that up with instructions on how to set it up and use it. Um, I would go for this one, which
Which
is ecom syndicator.
what numbers are the?
Sorry. Hmm?
Oh, that's number 3
4.
of 4.
Yeah, I'll leave it up. Uh, but I would do this one, number 4, for ecom syndicator, because it'd be fully automated. With the Chrome extension, you have to leave your computer on 24 hours a day. And,
Oh, really?
yeah. And you have to stay logged into eBay, otherwise your changes won't go through. Things like that. So I would say you would want to um, do the automated way as much as possible.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. Do you want supplier item reviews to show up in your listing, like customer reviews?
Would I be, well, customers can see that also?
Yeah, it's going to be on the bottom of your listing.
Okay.
Um,
Uh, once that one is done, can I hide that if I want to?
yeah, you can turn it off.
Oh, okay.
So you would just come in here under add-ons and reviews, and you would turn it off. We can turn it on to yes. Set the minimum rating to, let's just say the minimum to 70%, the maximum to 100, and we'll display the last few ratings. And we're going to limit it so that it only shows no more than, let's say, 10 per listing. You don't want 1,000 reviews on your all your stuff. My computer is making noise now. Hold on just a second. I don't think I can get out of this. Okay. All right, so we're back here and we have configured the review settings, so that's good. Now this is the important thing here, list and export. This is where you connect to the listing tool that you want to use. And if you notice here, we're able to connect to Wise Lister, Inkfrog, Shopify, eBay Selling Manager, Crazy Lister. So you already have a Wise Lister account, I believe. I think. I don't remember.
I get confused sometimes between Wise Lister and Lister.
SKU fetch. Oh my gosh, if my computer does not stop ringing. Need to put my, no, I don't even know how to turn it off right now. Sorry.
No problem.
Okay. So this is Wise Lister. So I'm assuming that you have a Wise Lister login. So you would enter the email. Is it this one?
Yes.
And then whatever your password is for Wise Lister, you would enter it there.
Oh, I forgot. Let me see. I'll try.
Might as well just do a forgot password and reset it.
Uh,
I don't want you to try it too many times and it locks you.
until it locks me?
It might lock you out if you try too many times.
Let me check that again in my. Okay. Okay. Oh,
Okay, so you're in there now.
I'm gonna write that down.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so do you want the browser to save this password?
Yes, please.
All right. So what we need to do is come over here to my account.
Oh.
And I need to get this, you see this remote key? Copy. And we go back over here. Oh crap. I gotta create your, let's see. It's not, no. Okay, so I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna paste in the remote key for each type of lister. So we got single fetch, batch, and big product. Save. Okay, you'll see a little alert here that says you do not have our Chrome extension installed because we also have a Chrome extension that will help you list also. So that's on this page. Is this Chrome that we're using right now?
This is now a Chrome extension.
Yeah, this is Chrome extension.
What is actually a Chrome extension? That's what is that for?
Oh, it's like where you can have tools for your browser. Um, it's hard to explain, but they're like extensions or plugins that add functionality to Google for you. But I'll show you that when we get to the listing part.
So it's a must that I should use the Chrome extension installed.
No, it's not a must. You don't have to. We have two different Chrome extensions. One is to list, and one is to help you send your price and stock info to eBay. They're two different things. But we haven't gotten to that point yet. Expo, okay, checking.
I'm afraid I might get lost later.
Yeah, maybe. But it's really not that bad. But you've got to be able to take the time and go through tutorials and set everything up. Otherwise, you will be lost.
Yeah,
And stay on top of the emails and things that go out. And if you're on Facebook, the Facebook group, because that's where they make announcements of new things. Let's see, what else do I need to do here?
right now I have my listings ready, those URLs. So
Now I'm gonna go
whenever,
here and make sure your wise lister settings look okay. Because some of the information may have pulled over.
yeah,
You want to list at a default quantity of 12, is that right?
yes, 12.
Okay.
Is that too many or just enough?
No, it's up to you. There's no right or wrong, like you can do whatever you want.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so the settings here are done. Now, I'm guessing we're gonna have to do the ecom syndicator and set that up because you kind of want to get that going before you start adding items. Otherwise, nothing is going to happen for you. So I'm going to go to settings, add-ons, ecom syndicator. Did I save what I did here?
Econ.
I don't think I did anything here. Okay, so there's a button here that says auto create account for me. So I'm going to click that. Now it created you an ecom syndicator account. Your username for ecom syndicator is here. Password is already done. If you need to see the password, you can click this link and see it. Here's a link here to log into your ecom syndicator.
Wait a minute, Misha. This input login, my username is Sunrise.
That's for ecom syndicator, yeah.
That's for ecom syndicator only because it was different when I log in. I logged in a while ago my email address.
Probably to Wise Lister.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Wise Lister.
So yeah, it's different things. So that link goes there. This one, where's this one going? Okay, so this takes you right into ecom syndicator. So I go here and it says create your marketplaces. So let's see, create. The first one has to be your own CSV. So I'm going to call this eBay US CSV. And then hit save. The second one is called eBay US. So I'm going to say eBay market, eBay US. And sync source is going to be the CSV one. And we click connect. This is going to log you into, you'll need to log into eBay here.
Yeah, my eBay password.
Yeah, if you can put your eBay username and password in here.
Okay. I believe it is. Yeah. Agree.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, I have a quick question, Misha. I have another account at eBay.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, is it possible if I could? That's every eBay account is has its own SKU grid.
Yeah.
Or really,
Mm-hmm.
I
You're
cannot. I cannot connect them between or something.
no.
Okay.
It's going to have to be two different accounts. Two different SKU grids. You're going to have two different SKU fetch, two different wise lister, two different ecom syndicator. Like it's going to be a lot. But
Okay.
manageable if you can manage it. But
Yeah. So I have to install another apps for that for the same as what we are doing here. Right?
yeah.
Another setup.
Yep. All right. So we did this. So ecom syndicator is done. What this is going to do is it's going to start pulling your items in from eBay. Now see, it says it hasn't been paid for yet, so that's cool. So we're going to do auto create items at ecom syndicator. Do you have active items on eBay that have not been added to SKU grid yet?
No. Ever since the active workforce came out, I wasn't able to add.
You weren't able to add,
I wasn't able to add.
so they're
So,
they're on eBay but not in SKU grid yet.
no. Actually there's only one, so nothing to worry.
Nothing to worry about. Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm going to check this one here and this last one. I'm going to leave this one off because if you don't have items already on eBay that need to come into SKU grid, um, there's no point in doing that because since you'll list with SKU fetch and wise lister, it's going to automatically put them in SKU grid anyway. Um, so you don't need this second option.
So
So now,
excuse me. Actually, there's only one listing at my eBay before I went into School Grid.
oh, it's okay.
So, so,
Um,
so I have to do this every time I. Okay, just forget about it. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
no, you don't have to do all this each time. Like this is just setting up. So now that we have authorized this on the SKU grid side, now you see that error message goes away. So all of this is good. Ecom syndicator is going to start pulling in your eBay items. You'll see them in here. Then when SKU grid sends data, it's going to send data to ecom syndicator. Ecom syndicator is going to sync the changes to your eBay listing. That's if your items need to get revised. So we've done that and we've done that. Now we need to go
Well,
here.
that's what it do. My listing in eBay. Uh, what's the name of that again? The indicator.
Ecom syndicator.
Yeah, ecom syndicator
Mhm.
will set it up automatic.
Yes, ecom syndicator is going to be the automatic link between your eBay and your SKU grid account. So it's going to send the information from SKU grid to eBay when your items need to change.
And can it do vice versa?
No,
It cannot.
it cannot go from eBay. I mean, the only thing that ecom syndicator can do is pull in active items that are on eBay and put them in SKU grid, but you would still have to put in your supplier URLs and unpause them. So like, it's not. It doesn't work the other way. Like you
Doesn't work
can
that way.
change prices and stuff like that in ecom syndicator. Everything is still in SKU There's no change to what you've been doing. It's just that it's going to help your items get revised on eBay
Right.
since SKU is not connected to eBay.
Because
The other thing,
okay.
um, did you want your items updated to default quantity after they sell?
What does that mean?
Like if you listed a quantity of 12 and you sell one,
Yeah.
then your quantity goes down to 11.
Oh, I didn't.
Do you want your items to go back up to 12 or do you want them to continue to go down to 0?
Uh, Maybe continue down to 0.
Okay. Because if you ever change your mind,
Yeah.
there is an orders dashboard that you can have. It will help you manage your orders that you get from eBay.
Yeah.
And it can help your items update to their default quantity after you sell them. So that's why I was asking that. I didn't know if you want me to go ahead and set that up or not.
Oh, okay. What do you suggest?
Hmm?
Um, is that cancel uh, uh, cancel until it's finished?
You'll still have good till cancel listings if you list them as good till cancel. But what will happen is if you continue to sell all 12 of your item, then your quantity goes to 0 and your item is out of stock when your supplier still has stock. So do you want it to go back up to 12 or do you want it to stay out of stock at that point?
Maybe just go back to 12. Then, if
Okay.
whatever happens, I'll just remove the listing.
All
So
right. So we're going to go ahead and set this up really quick, which is the orders dashboard. So click here to activate this feature. Takes me to orders dash, which is under add-ons. There's another auto create account for me. So I click this and it says that it was created. It says click here to set up your marketplaces. Takes you into orders dashboard. So I'm clicking create, eBay US. I'm going to say my eBay orders, whatever you want to name it. Your selling fees are about what, 13%? That's eBay and PayPal. Or actually, it's 12.9, 12.9, and then 30 cents for PayPal fees.
that's per listing.
Yeah, your eBay fees are about 10%. PayPal is 2.9% plus a 30-cent transaction fee per item you sell.
Mm-hmm.
So you click on connect and put in your eBay username and password here.
Okay. Agree.
Okay, and then we save.
Okay.
Okay, so now we can go to what is it? In here in settings, let's see if there's anything else that needs to be configured. I don't think so. Integrations, SKU. It already has your SKU remote key, so it knows that. And that's it. So save settings. And then we need to go back into marketplaces, eBay, US. And come down here. And we're going to do sync sales from orders dash. Yes. And it chooses the thing we just created over there in the orders dashboard. And we save. Okay. We are all set up, sir.
We're all set up.
Yeah. So this, just to show you, okay. So we've got orders dashboard. So what happens is there's a tab that says orders. So when you get sales, they're going to come into your orders dashboard and you'll be able to view all your customer information and what sales you have and all that. There is ecom syndicator, which this is just the middleman between eBay and SKUGrid. You're not really going to have to come in here to do anything, but sometimes if you have a question about something, you might want to look in there. But you're not really going to have to do anything in here. Let's see. All right, so now we're done, and here's your SKUGrid account. You've got these in SKUGrid. Are these still on eBay?
Those were all from SKUGrid. All of
Uh-huh.
those. All of those. Except
Okay.
only for one item.
All right, so I'm going to show you how you can list. Let's see. Amazon.com. You want to pick a product you want to list?
Yeah. Let's try. Let's try this one. This is my URL. Can I do this?
Uh-huh. All right, so
Yeah. Okay.
okay, so we can hit enter. Hit enter. So this is the product, right? So I'm going to show you the Chrome no, I'm going to show you how to list regular first, and then I'll show you the Chrome extension. How's
Oh,
that?
okay. Okay.
Okay, so you would copy your URL.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to go to your SKU Fetch account. Now, in order to list, you need to be logged into SKU Fetch and Wise Lister. Keep both of them open. So you're going to click on Single Fetch. Paste in your URL. If it's a URL that has variations, you can click Process and List Variations because we can now list multi-variation listings. If you want to list all of the variations under one eBay listing, you can do that.
Yeah. I haven't tried any variations yet.
Yeah. All right. So we hit Process.
It's a little bit complicated on variations, huh?
Mm-hmm.
This is not the Chrome extension yet, Amisha.
No, no. I was just showing you the regular process first.
Okay.
So you can understand the flow of everything, and then I'm going to show you the Chrome extension.
If I'm using the fits, not the Chrome extension, this might not be 100% accurate enough because it's not uh, connected to eBay anymore.
I don't understand.
Is that what you're saying before?
What's connected to eBay?
I mean, SKU Grid is not uh, support eBay anymore.
SKUGrid is connected to ecom syndicator, and ecom syndicator is connected to eBay.
Oh, okay.
So SKUGrid is still tracking your supplier. It's still doing everything it did before, but instead of revising your eBay listing directly, it's going to send the information to ecom syndicator. Ecom syndicator then changes your eBay listing. So ecom syndicator is in the middle.
It's in the middle.
Uh-huh. All right. So all you need
Okay.
to do here, you have all your information. You can edit whatever you want. You see your price there. If you need to override your price, you would click here. You'll see the listing information. It looks nice. And then you just hit process. Now you notice this little thing popped up here. It said pop-ups were blocked.
Yeah.
We have to enable this for SKU fetch. So I'm going to hit always allow and hit done.
Let it open.
It won't open the first time. The next time we do it, it's going to automatically open. But because the pop-up was blocked, so I have unblocked it. What's this? Yeah. And so for this first one, I'm just going to click this link. But normally it will automatically flip over to WiseLister. So you see now we're in WiseLister. So SKU fetch has sent the information to WiseLister. If you need to edit any of your policies or any of this information, item specifics, you can do that by clicking that Show More button. If not, don't worry about it. Just click List Item.
If I change the price only of one listing, then I don't have to do only. So what I'm doing was only one listing. Like for example, the price was $10, then I want to change it to $13. So I'm doing only one listing. I don't have to do.
While you're listing it or after it's already listed?
It's not listed yet.
Okay, yeah. So you can change your price easily. When you were in SKU fetch, remember I put my mouse over the override price button. You
Right.
could do it there. And then that way it will create a formula for you to put the item at that price.
Only at that one item.
It would just be that one item. Yep. So now you can see I clicked on item list. In SKU fetch, you have an item list. In WiseLister, you also have an item list. In WiseLister, you're going to see the title that you listed with, what marketplace you sold it on, a link to your item, what country, and in SKU fetch, you have a link to your supplier. You have the date you listed it. That's it. And then this is a link to the eBay item. It says the status is listed. Soon it will export to SKU Grid on its own. It just hasn't done it yet. If I refresh, yeah, see, so now the item has exported to SKU Grid. If I copy this item number and refresh your SKU Grid page,
On this page, Amisha, if I look for one item, I don't have to scroll down. How would I do that?
search box.
Search for one item.
Yeah, you put in the search box. See?
Where's the search box?
Right here, where it says search.
Oh, right here. This one here?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Box. So you can see the item has come into SKU Grid already. It hasn't been checked yet, so it still shows like this, vendor, because it just got in here. But after a while, it will check itself and everything will update. It'll be fine. So we're going to list another one. Do you have another URL?
No.
Nothing else you want to list?
Actually, they're on my notes here. Sure. Can I minimize this one? Minimize the page. Okay. Can I take two?
You want to put a batch?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
Like two.
So you can see what batching is like.
Yeah.
So hit copy.
Okay.
So you'll just go to SKU fetch. That's the one with the blue S right here.
This one here?
Over here. Sorry, this one.
Oh, they're at the back of this red one, huh? Is that in this tab here?
Yeah, you're going to start at SKU fetch.
Okay.
So just hit batch fetch on the left.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay. I did click already.
Yeah, it's still, you see up here, it's spinning. So it's thinking. You just got to wait till that finish.
It's thinking. Okay. I've been missing a lot already. I miss
Mm-hmm.
thank I miss Thanksgiving.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
yeah, I mean, I wasn't able to list much because I'm stuck.
Mm-hmm. So you missed all the holidays. Well, you got
Yeah.
Christmas coming.
Yeah, but I on Christmas time I should have make a list like 2 months before or
Mm-hmm.
early November.
Yeah.
But
So
it's
what you'll do is you'll paste your URLs here.
over here. Okay, it's
All
two,
right.
and then
So you see how you have an extra line at the bottom? You see where your cursor is flashing?
this one here. Yeah.
Yeah, you need to hit backspace because you can't have that's like an extra line. So hit backspace button.
Okay.
Okay. And now just hit send to lister now.
Okay.
And that's it. Hit
That's it.
close.
Oh,
Those two, when you batch, you don't go into wise lister because you're not going to edit anything. You're just going to put them into SKU fetch and it batches them. So if we go to your SKU fetch item list, you'll start to see them here. This information will fill in after the items have posted. Right now, they're still pending
mm-hmm.
because it's a batch. Batches don't get submitted immediately. So let's see if we want to go to your list again. I just want to show you one more time. I'll show you the Chrome extension. So we'll take
Okay.
this one
Okay.
and copy.
Chrome extension now.
Yeah. So I just want to show you how that works. So this is a variation item. Do you want to list both types of this item or just one?
That's what I wanted to know also, but
Okay. So what you can do, let's see. You would hit the Chrome extension button.
the green one, that's Chrome extension.
Yeah, it's a green SKU Grid logo. When you're on a site that SKU Grid can scrape, SKU Fetch can scrape, there'll be a green circle button on top of the logo,
Mm-hmm.
letting you know that we can scrape this site. So then you click it, you just wait a little bit. It's going to gather the information. Well, because this is a variation, because this is like clothing and accessories, we might have a little bit of problems with it
Yeah.
because eBay requires uh,
Yeah.
item specifics for this category. So we'll see. I'll try to do as much as I can to get it.
Right now, this is the variation.
Yeah, this is a variation. You can do the variation. You can start it in SKU Fetch, or you can use the Chrome extension. I just wanted to show you how the Chrome extension works.
Yeah. Okay.
Either way, you can do it. It doesn't matter. The process is the same once you get to SKU Fetch. Right now, it's taking a long time to gather this information here. So I'm not even sure that I want to wait for it. I don't know why this taking so long. I don't really have time to wait for that right now, but all right, so scratch that. We're just gonna go straight to SKU Fetch. So I'm gonna copy the URL. I'm gonna go over to SKU Fetch, and I'm gonna go to single fetch. I'm gonna paste,
Mm.
and I'm gonna click Process and List Variations. See that?
Yeah.
And hit Process.
So in that variation, the
Okay,
customer
you
can.
sound very far away now.
Oh, sorry. In that variation, the customer can now search what color they want.
Yes. So when you click that button, what that's going to do, it's going to create a multi-variation listing on eBay. So before, we could only list variations one at a time. Now, with SKU Grid and with ecom syndicator, you can have a multi-variation listing on eBay. So it's one listing with where the customer gets to choose from the drop down. If they want black or they want gray, that type of
Oh,
thing.
really? It's easier.
Mm-hmm.
So before it was, if it is a variation, I have to do it's like it's item a variation, but
Yeah.
now it's programmed to a one click. Once I've started with one variation, it
Mm-hmm.
it will go so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So let's see. The only thing is, all right, so we got the title here. This title looks like it may be a little long, so I'm gonna, yeah, it's too long for eBay. So I'm going to take out some words. Maybe I'll take this out. Hit update and description. All right. Everything else looks okay. Like I said, if you wanted to override your price, you can click override price. You have your formula wizard, or you can just change the price right here. Totally up to you.
If I change the price, I don't have to do any of this. Just the price.
Right. So like if I wanted this to be 19.99, let's say,
Yeah.
um, I would do this and it would create a formula that produces 19.99.
Okay.
Um, let me
Which one
see.
would I? Which one would I click?
Let me. Wait a minute. Let me see how much it is at the supplier. 10.99. So if I hit test formula, I put in 10.99. Ooh, that doesn't look good. So there's something wrong with that. Okay, so don't change the price right there. So I'm gonna put this back how it was. 8 0. No, it was 10 um, 0.
Sometimes I just do the change at eBay listing without changing.
Yeah, you can do that too. Why did I do that? PayPal's 2.9. And eBay fees are, we have 10. Actually, I'm just going to just reset the settings. There you go. I put everything back. I don't know why this stayed the same. I think it said 1747 before.
Mhm.
It doesn't like me typing in there. So there's something wrong with that. I'll have to report that to the developers. Not quite. I don't know. I think it said 1747. I think that's what it said. All right.
You have to
So
do. Oh, sorry. Okay.
with the variations, so you could pick like which image you want to be the main image. So let's just say I wanted this to be my main image, right? And
Mhm.
let's say I wanted this to come up when black 1 is selected. Because I think the supplier URL, that's black, and then this is black 2. So I'm trying to figure out which one is what. It's black. Black 2 has all that logo stuff on it. So, no, I think that's, okay, I'm going to put this back. So I'm going to put, that's the one for black. So I'm just going to hit black. And if they had a different image for the other, you could select it and tell it to point to that other one. You can add images. Just make sure your image count, your total images are under 12.
Under
Uh,
12. Okay.
eBay only allows 12 images if because you have variations. If there's like a lot of images in here, and you go to more than 12, then your item is not going to be able to list. So down here, you can hit black one. Okay, all this looks good. See, these are the reviews. Remember I told you about reviews?
Mhm.
So that looks nice.
Oh, it looks nice. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you can see the variations. They're down here.
Is that what exactly I will see in eBay?
Hmm?
Is that what exactly what I'm gonna see in eBay later?
Yeah, so I hit process. And now you see, now that I enabled the pop-ups the last time, you see how it automatically went to Wise Lister this time? So that's good. If you need to change anything, like I said, when you do clothing and hats and stuff like that, usually you have to fill out these things. So I'm going to say, I don't know, what kind of cap is this?
Okay.
Is it a beret? I don't know. Size, one size. Um, Color, I'm just going to choose black. That might be enough. And a hit list item.
Okay.
And let's see if it goes through.
So every listing, like black color, I have to type black. It's not automatic. The color.
Oh, so they requires unique. Missing name in variation. Missing name in the, yeah, I don't know. So
Okay.
it's not liking something in there, so we had to go back and figure that out and fix it. But that's essentially how you're supposed to be able to create a multi-variation listing. Other than that, what you can do if you just want to list one of them at a time is just take the URL and put it in a SKU fetch.
So once I go into variation, make another second listing for variation, third and fourth, I have to do it only once because it's already
I'm
automatic.
sorry, I can't hear you. What just what's
Um,
that?
for variations,
Uh-huh.
I make one listing, and then for the second listing, third and fourth,
Well, it depends. I mean, you can do multi-variation listings. It might be a problem with it right now. I'm not sure. Or it
mm,
could be just that we need to fill in some other item specifics. Like we got error messages when we tried to do it. But like I said, with clothes and things like that, clothes and hats, usually you have to fill in all these details. Um,
right.
and and I think that's why.
At the my Halloween listings at eBay, since it's not Halloween season anymore, would I delete that one by one?
You have what now?
I have, for example, Christmas items
Mhm.
at eBay or SkewGrid. Once Christmas season or once Christmas season is off, I have to remove those listings.
Yeah, you would have to end them on eBay and delete them out of SKU
I have to do that one by one.
Um, Probably. Or you could select them with a check mark,
Oh, select okay,
and then you would use multi-item actions to delete them.
and then
So
save
did you
that.
see what I did here? The variation is automatically selected. If I wanted to change and do black 2, I could do that
Mhm.
instead. This is to list them one by one, the variations.
How would I remove the item, Amisha? Would I remove that from the fetch or
How do
uh,
you remove it from where?
the Christmas item?
You'd have to find it. So it'd be different if one thing if you already had tags on them, like if you had tags that said Christmas, then
Yeah,
you could search for Christmas and then
right.
you could select them and delete them. If but I don't know. But let's say that it was these three. You can put a check mark next to them and
Mhm.
click multi-item actions and delete selected. But that doesn't end them on eBay. You'd still have to do that.
Yeah. Can I save that instead of deleting it? Or
Can you what?
can I save it and save it for list it for the next Christmas?
Um, yeah, I mean you can select things and you can export. So if I select them and I go to import export and I go to export CSV selected,
Uh,
that will export them to a spreadsheet, and then you can delete them.
okay.
Um, so this is, you see how everything changed now because I put the
Hmm.
variation. Now I might still run into a problem with this one only because the category requires so many item specifics that you have to fill in. So I hit process, go over to Wise Lister, and I click show more. And I'm gonna try to fill these in and hopefully it'll like what I'm putting in here. So I'm gonna say array, uh, one size, material, I don't know. Uh-huh.
The variation is kind of complicated.
Yeah, well, when you get into clothing and stuff, um, what is it? Wool. It's wool.
That's one thing I'm trying to avoid.
Yeah, I don't really do them too much either.
Not you don't do too much in variation?
No, I don't like having it. It's just too time consuming.
Yeah.
I'll just put blend. Color black, pattern solid. Uh, blend black. I don't know. Uh, Features. None of that. All right, that's about good. And then hit list item.
So it's kind of the setup is the old one compared to the ones we have now is
Well,
50% different or just 50% the same.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
This is kind of an update.
Yeah. So now you see that the second one is listed. So this is, I listed the black 2 variation. So this is not a multi-variation listing. I just listed one of the variation. Um, so, that's this. It had a problem with the multi-variations, but I think that's an existing issue with SKU Fetch. But everything looks good.
Oh, wait, this is now eBay.
Hmm?
This is now my listing.
This is yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it looks good. You have any other questions for me? Because we're at the end of our time. I have to go pick up my son from school.
Oh, okay. So that's about it. So uh, Chrome extension is
Yeah, the Chrome extension, okay, I'm gonna pull something else really quick. The Chrome extension, this one, is supposed to pull your information and send it to SKU Fetch. So basically, if I wanted to list this, I could click this Chrome extension, review the information, and click process. It goes right over here to SKU Fetch. It pulls up in single fetch. You
okay.
also, and I shouldn't have clicked off of it, but also on the Chrome extension, you can do a search and then submit a whole batch of items to SKU Fetch. So it allows you to do batches also. Hello?
I see.
Yeah. So I don't know why it's taking so long, but I mean, I gotta run. There's a
Okay.
video on using the Chrome extension. I'll send you, as much information as I can. I'm not going to send you the setup videos, but more so the videos on how to list different types of listings. So, your regular listing, batch, your variations, things like that. That way you can review the listing processes and also the Chrome extension. But I won't be able to do that stuff till I get back home. Um, but I got to pick up my boy from school.
Yeah, you video on this one, right?
Yeah, yeah. So this is what the Chrome extension does. You see how it pulled all the information?
Yeah.
All right. So hit process, and you see it goes right over to SKU fetch.
Takes a while.
So now it's ready for you to do your editing, and then the process is just the same as what we've already done.
It's just the same, yeah.
Yeah. So now, one more example. I'm going to close out of this and just, it'll show up as canceled on your item list because we're not listing it.
Mm.
But let's say we went to Amazon.
Did you also record the way you do the setup?
Yeah, it was, all of that is recorded on here.
Okay, good.
But we also have all the other tutorials and guides and stuff like that where everything is in order the way it should be. So
Okay.
let's say we've got, let's say we do a tutorial, a search for Lego, right? And let's say we want to list a bunch of Legos. I can do a search for Lego. You see how I have all these items here? I can click on the Chrome extension.
Uh-huh. You can release all of this?
All of them on this page.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What I do in Amazon is I list only all the Prime. I mean, I take only Prime.
Yep. I already set your SKU fetch up to only it sets your items the lowest prime seller. So when they get over to SKU Grid is going to track only the prime offers. And if there's no prime offer, the item will be put out of stock.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're covered. I got you.
So right now we're doing one, two, three,
Hmm.
four, three listings.
Yeah,
So far.
I was just showing you the
Yeah.
batch part real
Okay.
quick. Just taking a while. It's moving slowly.
Did you already do it, or is still in the process, or?
Yeah, I already clicked it. It's waiting. See?
Yeah.
See this?
Yeah.
I
So you
mean,
just click the green button, the Chrome
yeah.
extension, and whatever on the page, it will go automatic.
Hmm.
Oh,
Well, you have to click a button. Once it loads up, you'll click a button. Uh,
I don't have to click one by one.
no. If you want to do a batch, or even if you just wanted to grab the URLs and put them on a spreadsheet so that you can go through them, you can do that too.
Yeah. What you're doing now is easier, but this is what you call bat listing.
It could be batch, yeah. Or
Could be.
you could put it in your notepad. So what'll happen is after it grabs the URLs, you'll click this button. There'll be a button on this thing that says either process or list. When you do that, it's going to take you to SKU fetch and it's going to pull up the batch lister where you'll see all the URLs. Now you can either choose to send them to lister from there, or you can copy them and put them in your notepad and you can go through them one by one if you want.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it pulls the URLs for you.
Yeah. But right now we're doing the bat listing. Batch listing.
Yeah. It's just being really slow today.
Yeah, it's good that I don't have to click one by one.
Yeah. Well, I gotta run because I have to go get my kid.
Okay.
Because I can't leave him at school. um, but when the recording is processed and I get it uploaded to YouTube, I'll send it to you through the email.
Okay. You have in your email website, if I have a question and for you, with a charge. I've seen that one before. You still have that?
A question?
Yeah,
Like the $2 one is like a short question?
yeah. You still have that
No, do I?
because I've seen that one before. Like
I thought
I
I
have a
took it down.
like I have somebody has a question. They put the question and then of course with a charge. Do you
Yeah, I
still
think
have that, sir?
it was like $2. I think I took it down because I just really don't have the time.
Oh, it's not there anymore.
No, I don't think so. I have to look. I don't know.
Oh,
I
I see.
honestly forget about all of it. Like I don't know. I don't.
You're too busy, huh?
Yeah, it's crazy. Um,
Okay. I hope you still have that because I might have some questions in the future. So
okay. I'm not sure if it's up there. I'd have to look. But I gotta run. I gotta go pick up my kid. So I'm gonna cut this off, and when the recording
okay,
is done, it'll be sent to you via email.
okay.
Okay?
Well, thank you so much for your time, Amisha.
Oh, you're
Amisha,
welcome.
and you have a wonderful Christmas and happy New
Thank
Year.
you. You too. Merry Christmas. Bye
Yeah.
bye.